is all I can show you on my latest quilt. Why? Well, the fabrics are not out yet. They will be out in January. The quilt itself is about to be shipped to California, where it'll be photographed for a catalog, and then will be taken to Houston for the fall market. So if you're a shop owner, you'll see the quilt there and hopefully be excited about the collection. I know I am. As you might be able to guess from the backing here, the collection has a lot of purple in it. I can tell you, however, that the collection was used to create another sample of my Mariner pattern. So the Mariner pattern will soon be out and featuring this new collection. So watch for that next year. Let's back up. As I said earlier, I am Jennifer, and I am the Inquiring Quilter. I am also an Island Batik ambassador and very happy to be so. Here are some of the quilts that I've made in recent months. Mariner, as I pointed out earlier. Another quilt for the New York Beauty blog hop. One last year as a friendship quilt, and then an art quilt. As you can see, Island Batiks are very versatile. As a matter of fact, I have used them many times to make purses, such as this one, ByAnnie. It's a great backpack purse. I love it because I can carry a lot of things in it. I've also made this purse using Island Batiks. I love them because they're very durable, they're very high thread count, high quality, and vibrant, as you can see. And also earlier this year, we made a Funky Friend, a stuffed animal by the Funky Friends factory using one of their patterns. This happens to be a chameleon. And look at all the variety of colors that I was able to use to bring him to life. Again, with Island Batiks, you just can't go wrong. So, why are we here? We're here to open the 2 boxes that I've received for my July shipment, which is the second half of the ambassador year. So let's get started and see what all I've gotten. I'm going to start off with this, which is a new collection of batiks. They should be arriving in stores around August. It is called Be Kind, so there's kind of a bee motif going in here, and that's the vibrant yellows. It will be used for the Tool Talk blog hop. A blog hop is where you hop from one ambassador's blog to the next, seeing all the new batiks that have just arrived in stores. And this particular blog hop, which will happen in September, will feature the Studio 180 tool that I got in this package somewhere, so I'll show that in just a moment. With this, I've got a half yard of everything in the collection. I also got a foundations bundle full of matching batiks. What are the foundations? Foundations are things that a quilt shop owner can order, batiks that a quilt shop owner can order and keep in stock. Island Batik has several different kinds of foundations. So let's take a look at what they sent me. These are called the blenders. Blenders are kind of like tone-on tones. And as you can see, there's a lovely selection of greens and purples and blues here. They also make solids. Island Batik makes batik solids, and if you've never used them, I highly recommend them because there's no see-through. They're very, again, high thread count, so they're lovely and crisp to use as solids. So if you're a modern kind of quilter and you like to use solid colors, you'll love these. And here's the colors I was sent. Again, green, blues, purples. oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. These are the basics. The basics are the tone-on-tones. And these are the blenders. The blenders are the ones that have an overprint. Again, tone-on-tone. So yellow on yellow. Anyway, again, they sent me yellow, purple, green, and blue. And they sent me a half yard of all of that. Let's see. Now, Hobbs is a program partner, and every time we receive a box, we receive a selection of battings from them, and I always look forward to them because, frankly, even before I became an ambassador, I used Hobbs a lot. I love their bats. This is Heirloom Natural. It's in a queen size bat. They sent me some fusible batting strips, which are great for using to reinforce the handles of totes, or to make a rag rug, or any other thing where you need, you know, like a woven type fabric project where you need the 2.5-inch strips. These are fusible, so what's great about that is you can just fuse them to your 2.5-inch strip set, and then put the other strip on top and fuse it, and be ready to use that in whatever project you need to use. Let's see. They have, oh, here's the 80-20. Here's the 80-20. It's 80% cotton, 20% polyester. I love the poly in there. It gives it just a slight loft. The all cotton bat that I showed earlier is perfect for batiks because it, you know, it's all cotton, but just the little bit of polyester here allows your quilting to come forward just a little bit because of the loft from the polyester. This is in black, which I love to use for my bright batiks, or any project such as this one back here that uses black in it. It really reinforces the colors and makes them pop. If you were to use a white bat in there, it might deaden the colors just a little bit. So keep that in mind when you're selecting your battings, that the color matters a little bit too. They have also included their Thermore bat. This was originally developed for clothing, I believe, and it has a very lightweight, soft drape because, you know, if you're going to make a quilted coat, you don't want it to be really super heavy. But this is also perfect if you're doing other projects such as a wall hanging where you don't want it to be super heavy. This is perfect for that as well. So not just clothing. And they have, oh, I love this. Also, Hobbs included a bat from their Tuscany collection. This is a cotton wool blend. Wool is very breathable fiber, very lightweight, and also shows a lot of definition in your quilting. It's also super warm. By blending it with cotton, they not only reduce the cost because wool is expensive, but also give it a little bit of a softer drape, and also making it just maybe possibly not as warm as an all wool bat, but still warmer than an all cotton bat. I very much look forward to using this. Their Tuscany wool bats are just awesome. Let's see what else I've gotten. These are 5-inch wide strips. You can buy them like this in a curated collection of colors. They have 4 strips in each roll, and there's 5 rolls in here, so you get 20 strips that are 5-inch wide. So about 2.5 yards of fabric. And it's a great way to add to your batik collection, or to even start one, because it's, again, kind of coordinated, but it's scrappy. So if you like scrappy quilts like mine, you will love it. These are 2-yard coordinates that go with the Spring 22 collection that I got. They provide 2 yards of a light and a dark from the collection, so that I can use them as backgrounds if I want to, depending on what kind of design I come up with. As you can see, both of these are purple, and they go lovely with this collection. Oh my goodness, there's one more thing in here. This box just doesn't end. It's lovely. Okay. They always include 6 yards of a neutral, and again, you can use a neutral as a background. In this particular case, it's called Almond. Almond varies a little bit, but it's always got some purple in it and a little bit of kind of a taupe on top of a very light cream. Since I'm a purple lover, they like to send me Almond because it goes with a lot of the things I make. So it's the perfect background, and I got 6 yards of it. So that's that box. Let's take a look at what else I got. I'm super excited to show you this first item because it represents a new Island Batik Ambassador Program partner. They're called Prairie Spirit Alpacas, and they sent us, I'm like crying, I can't even believe it. They sent us a wool alpaca pressing mat. If you've never used these, I highly recommend them, because when you press a block on one of these types of mats, you're getting heat on top and also radiated back from the pressing mat. And so by getting heat on both sides of your block, you're able to press them really flat. Your seams are very flat. Your block turns out 9 times out of 10 the exact size you need it to be. Obviously it can't correct for seam allowance, but again, if you're close, this will press it flat. It will get it to be the right size. Prairie Spirit Alpaca is a firm that, a company that is in Canada. They raise their own alpacas. They harvest the alpaca wool from them, and then create a number of products. You really have to go check them out. The Bernie Sanders gloves, kind of those mittens, they make those. They make wool alpaca socks, and yarns and all sorts of things. It's just it's a great website, Prairie Spirit Alpaca. So go check them out, and thank you for this pressing mat. I will use it a lot. As you can see, it's very generous in size. It will give me a chance to not only press my entire block, but also a nice lengthy surface this way, so that as I'm pressing the row seams between blocks, I'll have a nice, good pressing area to work with. So thank you again for sending that. Let's see what else is in this box. Every time we get boxes, we also get some solids, solid neutrals I call them, in a gray, a white, and a black. As you can see, I love to use them in my designs. I will tell you, if you've never used a batik solid, again, I highly recommend it. The white is not see-through, it's not flimsy like some white solids might be, and it's very crisp and easy to work with. Black and gray as well, all of them. I have used tons and I love them. Thank you, Island Batik. Let's see, I got 4 yards each of all of those, and I can tell you I'll be using them up. I also got another stash builder set. I remembered the name. Again, a curated collection, 5 rolls, 5 inches each. Each roll has 4 strips in it. And very easy to incorporate these into your existing or brand new collection of batiks and to create scrappy projects. This is a spring 22 collection pre-cut. It's called Midnight Glow, and I have worked with Midnight Glow a couple of times in various designs. Love it. As you can see, it's got this lovely yellowish tone all the way up to deep dark blues and purples and some kind of corals in the middle. I got the strip pack, which is the 2.5-inch strips, and then I also received some neutrals, or well, some backgrounds, a light and a dark, coordinated, that will go with this and help me create something. The pre-cuts, by the way, of these collections are arriving in stores now. The earlier spring, if you're looking for yardage from this or from the Be Kind collection that I showed. They will be arriving more like August, September, but pre-cuts are in stores now. Now, I may have mentioned that we have a 2 blog hops in this second half of the year. The next one will be in September. I invite you to sign up for my newsletter, because that way you'll find out about when these things occur and you won't forget. Why is that important? Well, first of all, you get to see a whole bunch of quilts designed with the same challenge theme, and then also there's lots of giveaways, including mine. So sign up for my newsletter and you won't miss it. The next blog hop is in September, as I said, and it's called Tool Talk, and it features the Studio 180 tools. This is the one that I received. It's called the Corner Beam. It allows you to create, don't know if you can see that little block there, but it allows you to create, oh, well, there it is on the front. Allows you to create this kind of a block. So I'll be designing some kind of new quilt pattern design using this tool and any of the other Studio 180 tools that I have, and I have a couple. I love their tools. They're very easy to use. The general principle is you create a block unit that's slightly larger than you need, and then use the tool to trim it down so it is perfect every time. Thank you, Studio 180, for providing that. I will be using this tool with this spring collection. So what am I going to create? I don't know. Again, this is the Be Kind collection. This is the Studio 180 tool. What else did they send me? Oh, this is, ooh, I almost lost it. This is for the October challenge, which is to make a ByAnnie bag. I chose the round trip duffel bag pattern, and so that's what I'm going to be making. They have generously supplied everything that we need to make this bag. I'm going to have the hardware, the netting, the batting, everything that I need to make this bag, including the fabrics as well. I can show you those real briefly. Watch for October when I will be making a new bag. I do, by the way, include lots of photos and instructions on how I put the bag together and tips that I have as I go along. ByAnnie provides videos, detailed instructions. Really, even if you've never made a bag before, I recommend ByAnnie patterns. They're great. And as I showed you earlier, they make great bags. So I look forward to making my new duffel. Thanks, ByAnnie. But what am I making now? Well, AccuQuilt is also a program partner, and they sent us this. It is their Tree of Life block on board. Block on board means that you'll be able to cut the entire block by laying the fabric on the board in the particular areas that you need to. You run it through the cutter one time and you have all the pieces to make one block. So it's quick. The challenge for this month is to create something using this die, and then to give it to a special someone. So that is my challenge, and that is what I'm currently working on. Thank you, AccuQuilt, for giving me this brand new die. I've always wanted to make a Tree of Life, so now I have the opportunity. And finally, the last thing I get to show you is the surprise bundle. Surprise! So what's in there? I don't know. Well, actually I do, because I like to cheat. But, it is a collection from the Summer 22. It's a collection from Island Batik, and they'll be arriving in stores around November, which is when I will be making a quilt with them. It is for the November blog hop. So there'll be giveaways and a lot of quilts made with the same challenge. And what is the challenge? The challenge is to make a Lone Star quilt. I have made one before, but this one will be a little bit bigger. And I have inside a half yard from everything from the collection, plus 2 yards of 2 different coordinates, a light and a dark. I wish I could show you. It's, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But we have to wait because it's not in stores yet anyway, so we're just going to have to wait to make something with that. So, wow, oh my goodness, that was a lot. Thank you for coming on this little journey with me and keeping me company as I explored the contents of my bag, of my 2 boxes. There'll be a 3rd box arriving a little bit later. Again, some shipping delays, so when I get that, I will be sharing that with you. But wow, Island Batik, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so generous. I love being an ambassador for you. Thank you, program partners. Hobbs, Aurifil, I got their thread earlier. Schmetz, I got those needles earlier. ByAnnie, thank you. Studio 180, thank you. Appreciate everybody, and I guess I'll just say toodaloo, and please sign up for my newsletter so that you will be informed on the things that I'm doing and the new patterns that are coming out and the new batiks that are premiering. And also the other things that I do, there is a block that's exclusive for anybody that joins my newsletter. So again, please sign up. You can also follow me on Facebook. You can join me every Saturday for an online quilt retreat in my private Facebook group, and on Instagram and Pinterest. So see you there. Thank you. Bye.